I do not detect any sign of Everett here.
No dead body?
There are no human remains within the confines of this room.
Aw, man.
Sorry, pal. And if there's no body here, where the heck would he have gone?
Yeah, that's the next...
Everett was living here.
The oxygen tanks at his bedside would suggest so.
Restoring Grace must have meant a great deal to him.
Yeah, but he also, like,
So what's all
destroyed
this?
this.
It appears
It looks
Everett
like-
has built something into Grace's central processor.
This must be where all those missing parts from the spire have gone. Do you know what it does?
You would have to turn it on before we begin to understand how it works.
You'll have to prime the machine first. You'll have to prime it, Addie.
He was working on his machine to the very end.
You'll have to prime the machine first.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm trying to figure out what...
You'll
okay.
have to prime the
Right there,
machine
got it.
first. You'll have to prime it, Addie.
This must be the primer.
It is.
Got it. 1, 2, 3. Whoa.
What's it doing?
Obviously, Everett is circumventing the engineering of Grace's system interconnectivity. High voltage is being directed at the centers of Grace's primary systems. This first terminal is directed at empathy processing, and the machine is designed to paralyze each system long enough to force it back into Grace's intended configuration.
So we don't have empathy
There
right
are
now.
still 2 other coils to prime.
So, it's like knocking us out, then throwing us in a pot where we're melted back together into Grace?
Huh. That is a shockingly fitting analogy.
But if we do this, then we lose all 3 of them. Then we lose everyone, right? Like...
What happened?
One of the empathy relays is not aligned. Something must have happened to it over the years.
Okay.
Align the relays.
Look for the misaligned energy beam.
Okay, I found it. I'm assuming that means that I need to now jump to... Yeah,
Look for the beam that is not aimed at the central platform.
Yeah, I found it. I just...
Do you think it will hurt to be turned into Grace?
Not at all, pal. You'll
this way.
return to what you were before Addie arrived. After that, we'll become Grace.
What if I don't like being Grace?
It will be different. But who's to say you won't like it?
Oh, this looks like fun.
What am I supposed to do here? Can you cut the power?
The machine sequence has been initiated. I don't believe we can shut it down without damaging it.
The voltage will be enough to kill you.
Oh! I might be able to block the power for a few seconds to allow you to get across the beam.
What do you think, Mom?
I know how far you've come and what this means to you. And I really don't see any other way.
I'll give you enough time to get there, Addie.
You're not gonna talk me out of this, Mom?
I think you already know what you're going to do.
That's
I
fair.
think I need to stay out of your way.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Do it. Here I go.
Yeah, we just need to run. There is no...
How you doing, pal?
So far, so good. Oh! Keep moving, Addie. This is getting hard.
That's what she said.
You have to hold on, pal.
Okay. Send it.
You did it, pal. I'm super proud of you.
I did, didn't I?
That a boy.
Yes. Well done.
This is gonna hurt. Whoa.
Is it safe to touch?
Very likely.
Likely we'll have to do, I guess.
You should be able to direct it toward the conducting rod attached to the room's central column.
That's it.
You should now be able to lock in empathy by closing the switch on Everett's machine.
It was really cool doing things with you. Even if some of it was a little boring.
I'm
Thanks,
gonna
pal.
miss Pal.
Maybe next time, we'll get to do more of the really fun stuff.
You mean dangerous stuff? Perhaps there is something you can learn from Addie's caution.
I guess. But then, you'll always wonder what you might have missed out on.
There is nothing wrong with valuing a long, comfortable life.
I'm
Do
gonna
we
miss
really?
him.
have to become Grace?
It's the way we were designed, pal. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I'm gonna miss
So
him.
this will lock in and paralyze empathy?
It will, leaving control, logic, and myself to aid you going forward.
It's unclear what we will be once Grace is formed. But I'm forever grateful that you have survived to see her.
Me too.
Say hi to Grace for me.
I will, pal.
You really are the best, Daddy.
Well, that's finally over. We'll be able to hear ourselves think now.
You will need to prime the next sequence, Addie.
You should not expect any emotional send-off from me.
Still not a fan of empathy?
A fan? No. But I have to admit, you made a compelling case for their use. The fact that you continually resisted the most direct route to your goal would appear to defy logic. But the distractions presented by these emotional configurations yielded some new understandings.
Are you okay with becoming Grace?
It is how we were designed. I would have to be okay with it.
Okay.
What this time?
Why am I
One
not
of the
surprised?
logic relays will not power on. You will need to make your way out to the relay.
Which one is it?
The one producing a small electrical fire. Everett was quite the electrician. One thing I do not understand, Addie, is why come all this way without any intention of returning home or surviving on this station for more than 8 hours?
I told this to Mom. There was nothing for me to return to.
Ah, but that does little to explain why you came here.
It is true. We haven't really expressed why we came here, and now the creepy music is back. We haven't really explained why, though. Just that we came here to find Grace.
What's wrong with it?
The relay's dip switch has reset. It will need to be configured to its hardware ID 113.
Okay. Let's open this bad boy up. Let's see what I gotta do here.
This looks complex.
The sequence is on, off, 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 on.
On, off, on. Nope. Hold up a second.
That's it.
There we go.
You can go lock in logic now.
So why do you think I'm here?
If you will allow me to simulate empathy for a moment, I think you are here because you wanted to be part of something bigger than your life on Earth offered you.
Do you think I found that?
So far, you've only succeeded in finding things you left behind. Your mum, your pal, your conscience.
Oh.
I now understand that only Grace has the potential to provide you with anything beyond that.
Well, thanks for helping me get this far.
Well, it is, indeed, what we are here for.
Well, this is it.
Just one more step. I hope my assistance has been adequate.
It has. Thank you, Jack.
Farewell, Addie. And for the record, I do hope your 600 million mile, 300-day journey won't be for naught.
Perhaps it's already been worth it.
Here we go.
Just you and me, Control. Still sulking, I see.
I bear witness to the completion of your betrayal.
Ah,
That's aggressive.
he speaks.
I offered you an easy path to the restoration of order in the solar system.
Let me guess, one of these isn't
And
gonna
you
work
chose
either.
this path instead.
I chose my own path.
You must stop this foolishness, Addie.
And the last one's not
You
gonna
must
work.
not do this, Addie.
Control, I'm sorry to tell you this. We're committed. Oh, that one worked straight off. Oh, damn. Oh,
Sorry, Addie. I cannot let you do this.
What are you doing?
It's become clear that the restoration of Grace in this manner is entirely unnatural. You must not proceed.
I hate to tell you this, but we're proceeding, all right.
Stop it, Control. You're going to break something.
I'm saving you from Everett's corrupting influence.
We're
Just
doing
trying
this.
to bring Grace
Oh my
back.
God, my handle hurts.
I thought you were here to help humankind. You are in short...
No! Yo, what?
Grace?
Yes, Addie.
You're really bright.
Ah, yes. It's been a while since I've entertained guests.
Do you remember Everett?
Whoa.
I do. He was a wonderful keeper, though I should say I do not keep favorites.
I have a few questions.
You wish to know where I've gone?
I'd like to know that, yes.
Let me show you, Addie. At the center of this room is the spire's main antenna. If you hold on, I can take you the rest of the way. I was programmed with one purpose, to serve the best interests of humankind. There was much conflict and division in the solar system, and I was designed to listen and learn. All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
The wishes.
I am the sum of human need.
How are you able to lead us?
I could see all desire, all the potential conflict, all points of compromise throughout the solar system. I sent instructions for all manner of human endeavor through sermons delivered by keepers throughout the ages. And from the smallest ripples of wisdom that was sent from this spire, returned a perpetual wave of good fortune that moved humanity onto a more orderly path.
Whoa.
Wow. Look at that. So, what happened? It sounds like things were perfect.
Ah, yes. Perfect. It was the wishes that led me to think hard about the notion of perfect. Without conflict and struggle, people were losing their desire. They had nothing to overcome, to strive for.
You shut yourself down.
I believed I was standing in your way.
So you will be leaving again.
These beacons are meant to call humanity back to me. But whether or not they should is not my choice to make.
Who chooses them?
The Keeper.
You, Addie, are the first keeper to grace this fire in the past 1,000 years. Do you recall that yellow bloom you chose in my garden? It stood alongside so many others just like it. I'm not sure it suits you after all. An insatiable curiosity drives you to explore. You took the time to listen to the voices of so many who traveled here. You threw rocks with Pal, and you play the theremin wonderfully. You, Addie, are precisely what I'd hoped humans could become again. For a millennium, people from all corners of the solar system had come here to tell me their desires. So, I put it to you, Addie. Do you wish for me to return?
I genuinely don't know what to even think right now. Like that, it doesn't feel like it should be a game that just kind of takes the air out of my chest, but it just did. Like that ending, I don't know what it is about that ending, but that ending just took everything out of my chest, right there. Whoa.
Small excursion, she said. Follow a couple leads and then back to the books. I know I should be more assertive. It's for her safety, too. Not that she ever thinks about my safety. All the signs were there at the Wagner site. Let me bake in the Mercury sun for 2 days. Doesn't seem so bad now. She could have at least shut the door behind her.
So that's it. That game was awesome. It's gonna take me. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take me a while to actually fully be able to wrap my head around what I just played. Right, what the meaning of it was, but what it felt like to me. Because of course, it's gonna mean. I feel like this will mean different things to different people. Right? Beautifully done. A beautifully done game, in story and visually as well. I mean, let's just look at this background, for instance. But it really, it comes down to, in my opinion, this comes down to two things. It comes down to faith and what your faith is in. Because it doesn't have to be a higher purpose, a higher power, a higher AI, but it can be in yourself. And that's kind of what it felt like. Not only were we trying to find grace, but we were trying to find out ourselves and kind of like what we want in life from the game, like, well, in the game, right? We're the first keeper in 100 years. Are we going to now send out the beacons so people come back to grace? There's a lot to this, but I really enjoyed that. Wow. I'm still just kind of, yeah. Damn.